What's going on? Welcome to the ALFX VIP trading room. In this video, we're going to go over a few things to quickly help you get started, whether you're a complete beginner or you're a little bit more knowledgeable in the space. We'll get you set up with your broker, set up in TradingView, and ready to follow the positions that I'll be calling out in the group. So first things first, we should actually go over this and explain exactly what is Forex. So the foreign exchange market is the process of changing one currency into another. If you've ever been to Mexico and you exchanged US dollars for pesos, you've officially been involved in the foreign exchange market. Forex is the largest and most liquid asset in the world and trading over $6.6 trillion a day. This was from 2019, so I'd like to assume that it's probably a lot more and it's going to continue going up every single day. Forex is a worldwide market, obviously, if we're exchanging for foreign currencies. So it is open 24/5. The market is open Sunday, our time, at 2:30 p.m. and it closes Friday Pacific Standard Time at 2:30 p.m. So it's pretty flexible. You could trade around your schedule. The three times that we tend to be trading are 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then I'll take entries at 9 p.m. and sometimes 11 p.m. So knowing that, you should have a few opportunities every single week and or a day to follow along with my positions, no matter if you're stuck at work or anything like that. This is stuff that it's good to know, but you probably will never really focus on. It's just how you profit. So you're profiting from changes in the exchange rate. Central banks are actively trading this every single day. There's people, traveling out of the country, people that need to exchange their US dollar for other currencies, which makes the exchange rate fluctuate. Another thing that makes it fluctuate is interest rate difference. So this will be from economics, news, jobless claims, all that stuff can make an impact on fluctuation in the exchange rate. PIP, this is something that you'll hear about, but we won't really focus on too much. We're just looking for, percent risk to percent profit. If you follow the steps that I'm going to be showing you how to trade, we really don't count pips too much. I know that's something a lot of people on IG do, but there's really no meaning behind it if you don't know how much money is going into each pip. But just to better understand what a pip is, it's a percentage in point. When you're looking at the digits here, you have your pipette. So this is 0.5. You have a full pip right here. So here's 1.5 pips. And then this will be 20 pips right here. So you have 21.5 pips. And when we get into the next slide, it'll kind of explain lot sizes. And all a lot size is how much you're risking per pip. So if we're risking 1.00 or a standard lot, you're risking $10 per pip. So going back here, if this price were to go up to 134.15, so we'd be gaining 20 pips right there, and we risked $10 per pip, we'd make $200 profit on that position. I'll explain that better when we get onto the charts, because you'll see how much simpler everything is from there. This is something we'll go over in the strategy, but just to clarify, the way that I trade is more of an institutional concept. I like following what the central banks do. If central banks are running the market, I'm trying to be on their side. Simple as that. So a lot of the stuff that you learn from, tends to be people on Instagram and stuff like that. All these kids are teaching concepts like support and resistance, double tops and double bottoms, triple tops, triple bottoms, and trend lines. These are probably the worst. These are all retail strategies that have been created and developed that they can work, but at the end of the day, like I said, I like following what big money's doing. And if big central banks are following their institutional concepts or their algorithmic order flow, then I'm going to follow the algorithm, and I'm just going to, you know, take my profit where I know big money is following. So their algorithmic order flow you'll find in Forex, S&P, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, and now you see it a lot in Bitcoin. I've posted the chart analysis in the Telegram before, and if you're new, then you could go back and take a look at that. And you could see anything that institutions are getting involved in. If you know this algorithmic order flow, then you could pretty much trade any market. It doesn't always have to be Forex. I just find the most consistency in Forex. So everything is premeditated and operated by their algorithm. Even though we wait for news releases and stuff like that, most of the time when we have an NFP release or a FOMC release, everything is pre-set up, and you could see the same entry points and target levels that I'll be explaining in another video. You'll see them premeditated before the news release comes into play. And then once the news release hits, then it tends to pan out close to perfect. So just knowing how banks are looking at the market and pricing in their orders will be a huge advantage to the probability of, one, you being profitable, and two, just finding consistent moves and entries and positions in the market. So jumping back over here, we're going to sign up for our broker. You're going to use awanda.com. Now, I did mention the funding program. So if you want to strictly do funding, you're going to want to open up just a demo account. And I'll show you why you're going to use a demo here in a second. So you'll go to trading and then you'll do try demo. If you want to start a personal account and start funding your own account as well as working on the funded account, then you could go ahead and create an actual account. But, you know, if you're just getting started, you don't want to risk actual funds and you want to get more comfortable with the platform, then go ahead and do demo. There's nothing wrong with that. From here, you'll go through the process of filling out your information. You'll probably have to submit an application, and once all that's done, it might take a day or two to get approved. And once it's done, then it's done and your account's ready to go. All right, so I'm just gonna log into my account here. I already have one made, obviously, because this is a broker I personally use. So when we're logged into the demo account, just for your guys' reference, you're gonna click add new sub account and then do the MetaTrader 4 version. You're gonna enter a password that you'd like to use. I'd recommend just using the same password that you used for your login. Would make the most sense. Name, let's do Awanda Demo. US dollar for your currency. Leverage 50 to 1. So once this is created, you'll have your MT4 login. This is what you're going to want for maybe your, or more than likely your mobile version. But from here, we will deposit. And you could put any dollar amount, but I would recommend, you know, just practice with a realistic number. So $10,000. Because obviously you aren't just depositing $100 or you aren't depositing $100,000 right out of the gate. So just do $10,000, have this set up. Once you're here, then you're pretty much good to head over to TradingView. Let me go to the main page here. Get on here, create an account because you're going to want your stuff saved. Okay, so I actually pay for the Pro Plus. This lets me have multiple screens open. This lets me have alerts set up and access just a bunch of features that are going to be beneficial for you. So we'll click on chart and ignore everything here. We'll start fresh. So let's clear this off. Now yours probably looks, this is probably all white. You could click this top left corner here and then turn on dark color theme. And the first things we'll do is we'll set up our watch list. So this box right here will be your watch list. I have different folders for, commodities, crypto. We're only going to focus on Forex majors, so ignore this one for now. Futures, indices, and stocks. Anything you guys want to do besides Forex majors, go ahead and do on your own time. But for now, you're going to create a list. You'll just do Forex, boom. And we're going to click on the chart here and type in DXY. And you want this one added, US dollar currency index, TVC. Okay, so we're going to add to watch list. We're going to add Euro USD. And you want to make sure it's the Awanda one to match our broker. So we're going to open this up and right click, add to watch list. Next one's going to be GBP USD Awanda. Right click, add to watch list. USD CAD. So this is going to be US dollar Canadian dollar. Right click, add to watch list. USD JPY. Japanese yen. This is what I tend to trade at the 5 p.m. kill zone that I'll show you in a second. AUD USD. Australian dollar. Add to watch list. NZD USD. New Zealand dollar. Add that to watch list. So boom, there's all your charts set up. To do a quick run through, you have your time intervals here. So your daily time frame, which of course, when we're doing our analysis, we're looking top down. So daily, then we'll go down to the 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute, and 1 minute you probably won't be touching for a while. But so here's your time intervals here. Candles, you won't have to touch anything here. We just want to make sure it's on candles. We don't want to see bars or anything like that. Compare, sometimes we'll use this. I recommend probably just to ignore it for now. I'll show you when to, we'll be able to get into strategy where, we're comparing, everything's compared against the US dollar index. So you could see if Euro USD or if US dollar is going down, we're expecting Euro USD to go up. So very good indication there, but you probably won't want this set up like this all the time. It's going to just distract you. How we'll do it is go to US dollar index, figure out that we're expecting price to push down farther, and then we'll look for bias and keep it simple like that. Indicators. Here you could type in any indicators you want. I don't use indicators that much. You probably won't need them either. The only one you'll want to add is this one right here. So we'll go to indicators and go to ICT kill zones. And we want to do V2. So once you have these added to your chart, you're going to copy these settings. And yours will look just like mine. So pause the video, copy these settings. I'll go to, if you want to copy my colors, here's these are all 10% opacity. Okay, so you can pause the video and copy those as well. Once you have your kill zone set up, if you want to copy all my colors in general, let's go through all these settings. So pause the video, make sure everything lines up here. Your time zone, you want your time zone set for UTC-4, which is New York Eastern Standard Time. And then we'll go to settings here. And from here, I'll just go through these, pause the video, and copy everything if you want yours to look exactly like mine. We'll go to status. Scales, appearance. These are all 0% opacity, 100%. Cool. trading, and events. Okay. So now that everything should look pretty much exactly like mine. There's a few things we'll go through here, and you're gonna want to hit the star, which is gonna add to favorites, and it'll make a box like this for you. So I'd star all the same ones that I have, and this is how you'll be able to, annotate your chart to match mine as I send out my chart, or you could annotate it and compare it to mine and go from there. Okay, so you have all those. Let's go in here. This one we just need Fibonacci retracement. Okay, go this one, rectangle. So this is when you see me making boxes and stuff. And you could double click and change colors, add text, all that stuff. All right, so text, I have text just when I'm making notes. Nothing in there. And then this will be when I send out my positions and I say, I'm entering right here. We're looking to take profit right here at 224. And stop loss is going to be 21645. This is where, long is looking for buys, short is looking for sells. So if I'm looking for a sell, we'd obviously hit sells, boom, looking to take profit right there. Okay. When you're reading this, risk to reward, so this is 1% risk to 3.87 reward, which is the same or equivalent to 387% in profit. Right here, this position would be 439%. So when I'm sending this out, if you're risking $140 right here, you're looking to make $615 on this position. Now, when I send out these charts like this, you're gonna go down to this box right here, the up and down arrow. This is your order panel. So when you're logged into your demo account, say I send this out, most of the time I'll do this already just to keep numbers very clean and simple. All right, so I send out this chart. You get this in the Telegram. You're gonna open up your order panel. And this is a buy. So we click buy. Most of the time it'll be market unless if I say I'm placing a limit order, okay? But for this example, we'll just do market, okay? So our market price will be entering us right above where I sent this out. So 1.21817. We hit stop loss and we're gonna type in this number down here. So 1.2165. Take profit, 1.224 is where I have marked, 224. Okay, and we see 224. So this risk to reward is a little bit less because we are getting in 1.7 pips above this level, okay, that I had marked. So now we're looking for 321% profit. Risk up here, you want to do 1 to 3%. So I normally do 2%. I will note what percent I'm risking on my positions when I post them in the Telegram group. And then you could go from there and do whatever percent risk that you're comfortable with. Just note when we get into funding, there is rules. So you won't be able to lose, or you won't be allowed to lose more than 5% in a day. And you can't lose more than 10%. So proper risk management is going to be very important, and there's no more risking, 50%, 40%, even 10% of your account per position. This is proper risk management right here. So once all this is filled in, you're going to hit buy and your order will be placed. Now, let me just place a limit order so you could see, your order will look like this right here. And I'll send out updates and explain, you know, if we're up here in price, if this price moves all the way up here and we're, you know, deep into profit, I'll probably say, you know, move your stops to break even. So all you'll do is just drag this at or above your entry level. So if price comes down and stops you out, then it will be a break even trade. You didn't lose anything. You actually made a little bit of profit. If I say that I'm pulling out 50% on this position, or I'm locking in 50%, what you'll do, these are units right here. So this is your total position size. If I say, if price is up here and I say that I'm locking in 50% of my position, this is the only time you're gonna have to do some math. You type in your position size, divide it by 2 if it's 50%. And then what you'll do is you'll sell against your position right here. So sell, market, and you're going to type in what half that is. So it's 56,179 and it's 56,179.5. I'm not going to go that detailed. And then you'll sell this position here. So when you sell this position, you'll see this cut in half and it should say 56,179. All right, so that's pretty much entering trades. Now, if you want to do one more example just for a sell concept, say my chart was right here. Say I sent this out to you guys and we were looking for this, okay? So my chart wouldn't look exactly like this. I round my numbers up. So we'll do 123 entry point. Profit level. Let's do just 88. And stop level 4. Okay. So when doing this, we open up our order panel, sell, market, stop loss is going to be up here. So what did we set that to? Our stop loss is going to be 1.224. I don't know why it's not showing us over here. Okay. So when you have this open, double click this and you want to put show price labels. All right, if you want to copy my colors, here's my colors here. Here's the stop gray. Here's the target blue. All right, so make sure this is checked. If you don't want the stats to be shown all the time, boom, there you go. That's a little bit cleaner. So here, now you have the highlighted colors, entry point, take profit, stop loss. So we're going to do 1.224. Boom. Take profit is 1.2188. And just because price is below right here, like if it were, so this is what it'd look like if I sent it out at the time. 2-3. Okay, so this is what it'd end up looking like. It was just basing price off down here. So your sell would look like this, except for it'd still be market, or it'd still be under market unless if I mentioned that I was placing a limit order. So from here, you hit sell. Make sure your risk is at 2%. Hit sell. So you're risking 2% to make 8.4%. In other words, you could risk $100 here to make $420. Okay? All right, now that that's done, there's one more thing that we do need to set up, and that's going to be our Fibonacci retracement. So from here, just click and move this. Go here, click Fib retracement, and you're just going to place one wherever. Once you have this open, you're going to double click it, and you're going to copy my Fibonacci settings. So all these exactly how mine are. Okay, you could pause the video and then you could click template, save as, and whatever you choose the name to be. Mine is just ALFX fib. Okay, and this is where you'll be you'll be looking at this for taking a lot of your entries for the optimal trade entry points that I mentioned. I'm sure you've seen them when I post them in the group chat, you know. Boom, anything 50 or below retracement level, we'd be enter here, stop loss below here, and we could take profit here or here, and price actually went all the way up and higher. So you could see most of the time when you have this drawn up, you have your entry anytime below the 50, take profit 1 or move your stops to break even, and then take profit 2, 3, 4. These are standard deviations on the retracement level. Most of the time we'll go into a strategy video for the next video, so don't worry about getting this right now. I'm just using this as an example, not to confuse you guys or anything. So now you should be pretty much good to go with your broker. You should be set up on TradingView. Everything should be good to go. Make sure you have autosave on so your charts automatically save. You could use this button right here. This is how you get, you know, a single chart, or you could do side by side. I recommend looking at side by side. Sometimes I'll do 1 hour, and this one I'll do like 15 minutes just so I could see a little bit more detail. And yeah, I think that's about it for just the getting started. You could set alerts. So there's this little plus tab, and you could set alerts here. Boom, add alert for GBP USD. You can also create limit orders. So if I said I'm placing a sell limit order at 141.8, you could always just hit this plus, hit sell limit order, and boom, it's set up. And you'll have to click this and fill in your take profit and stop loss. Say we want to do 142 and 141.4. Boom, risk 2%. So just this one limit order, if this all panned out, we'd make 200% here. Okay, so from here, you should be good to go. The next video that you'll be watching is strategy, and really looking deeper into why I'm targeting certain levels, like relative equal lows, relative equal highs, and getting more comfortable with the Fibonacci for optimal trade entry setups. Final thing I wanted to mention is I had you create an account with Owanda for a reason. So TradingView, you could only trade on their platform with specific brokers, and the funding platform that we're going to be using does not cooperate with Owanda. So even if you have a broker demo account or a live account set up, you're going to use either account that you chose to do. And we will be going to this website called Social Trader Tools. From here, you'll have to sign up for this $20 a month account. And all this will do is you'll hook up your funded account that you're trying to get to this account here on TradingView. So all your positions that you take here will be mirrored to your funded account. You can use other platforms like MetaTrader 4, but they are very old and outdated, and you don't get the tools here for automatically calculating your risk and stuff like that, which is very important. You don't want to end up over leveraging and lose your funded account for breaking the rules. So hope this helps. Hope this gets you started. I'll be posting in the group chat. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. So I think that's about it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.